Ray, Tragedy, Fear My Anger, hello, hello. Desired 7, hello.
Hello, welcome in.
Yeah, and Tyrell, saw you're here, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Yeah, wait, what are you guys talking about? You guys talking about Ethernet, internet and stuff? Oh, okay.
Yeah, watch. Professionally put together a wonderful piece from a certain area.
Heck yeah!
Such joy in my life. Let's go.
Thank you for being here. We always love it whenever customers are hanging out in chat for the entire build. I understand people are working and stuff, but yes, no, we're super happy to be here. Yeah. Now, question for the real hardcore gamers here: what is the new and improved dock SIS 3.1 modem or router that you should purchase in regards to this new PC? To be honest, I don't know what that is exactly.
We don't do too much with
Xfinity 1 gigabit per second. Net, 2 separate router and modem, not a combo. What's your opinion? I guess I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know a ton about the networking equipment. I know a little bit, but I don't know. I can't really comment on whether modem router combo or modem plus router is better.
You said it.
I would think as long
right. Said, and I would tend to agree, is that a combo is not an issue.
It feels like if you got a really quality device, it probably wouldn't matter.
It'll be fine. I'm always a fan.
Oh boy.
Of what?
Finishing up divorce, just sold a house. Sorry to hear that. That's kind of in a treat yourself mood. Heck yeah.
That is important.
Make yourself feel better. Yeah, it's gonna take time. Sorry to hear about that.
I think technically separate devices is better, but I'm always a fan of less devices because it usually means less wires, well, which is kind of nice.
I would say, like, I don't know, something that I've dealt with recently, so maybe this is just like personal and recency bias or something, but like, man, wiring can be a nightmare.
A terrible,
like sometimes wiring is more annoying than, you know, what device you have and stuff. I would say probably the most important thing is make sure that you have a device that can handle gigabit per second speeds. Because the last thing you want is gigabit speeds, but have like a router that can 500 or something. And then, you know, do speed tests. Make sure you're actually getting gigabit speeds, because, you know, again, if you have gigabit speeds, but you're using, you know, an older or a not properly like created cable, then you could have gigabit speeds, but be limited to 100 megabit per second because of the wire.
Yeah.
That's what I dealt with recently. I dealt with I learned so much about like the different, you know, Cat 5, Cat 5e, Cat 6. I learned so much about that stuff in the, was it the RJ45 or something, connectors and stuff like that. Yeah. So here's the thing. You don't necessarily need to get Cat 6, and it's not. So apparently, I was like looking, because so what happened is, I thought, so yeah, I had a router in modem in another room. Well, modem plus router in another room. I wanted an Ethernet all the way across the house. We already had cable run between the two rooms, but it was limited to 100 megabits per second. And I thought, okay, it's probably Cat 5 cable, so I just need to update it with either Cat 5e or Cat 6. Yeah, definitely like Cat 6 is better for future proofing because if you know we live in a beautiful world where gigabit internet speeds are standard, and you know maybe you get 2 gigabit or 5 gigabit or something, you want to be able to handle that bandwidth. But exactly the modem combo you have now only goes up to 400 megabits per second.
That blows.
But the Xfinity guy told me that I definitely need to upgrade to dock SIS 3.1. I still technically don't understand what it means, but he said that it'll be a longer lasting life since everything is going to be like in the higher gigabit range when it comes to internet. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look that up because I don't.
Something to be said for that, yeah. I mean, it's the kind of thing where like, if you can afford it and you're not stretching your budget, it doesn't necessarily hurt to go up one tier with like internet stuff because your ISP might grow into it.
So the reason I said not necessarily
within reason.
The reason I said that is because I was looking into it. I don't know how true this is because I was able to do it, but I'm not. So the difference between all of the Cat 5, Cat 5e, Cat 6, the difference between all of them basically boils down to better shielding, like less crosstalk, less interference. It's basically the same because they all use the RJ45 connector. They all, you know, are basically the same. The difference though is, and like the big difference between Cat 5, Cat 5e, and Cat 6 is that Cat 6 is a little bit thicker gauge wire. So apparently it can be very hard to properly create on your own a Cat 6
Like a true Cat 6
cable that can run 10 gigabit speeds. I was able to create one that ran gigabit speeds, but I don't have 10 gigabit internet, so I can't speak to the ability of me just being able to create a. But from what I was reading on the internet, it sounds like it's somewhat difficult to create on your own, you know, non-professionally a Cat 6 cable. But
Yeah.
keep it in mind that this is just from random like forums and stuff on the internet. Sorry for the build. Thanks, make it with love, please.
You might be up next.
Yeah.
What's
have both customers in chat?
What's your order number? Because you both could be in at the same time.
Yeah, we're 1216 right now and 1217 coming up next.
Yes, correct. But yes, we will make it with lots of love. I'll give it lots of kisses.
1217 is you. Oh, okay,
so
awesome.
Husky Plum, this is your PC, and then Desired, you'll be up next.
Heck yeah, this is awesome.
this.
Both customers in chat.
We love having
This happened the other day. This is nice.
Yeah, dude. All right, actually, you know what? You guys get to fight, and then whoever's the winner will get both PCs.
What? Oh, Husky Plum said, "Give it a smooch for me, buddy."
You got it. You got it, bud.
Don't tempt him. Look, he's already gonna be sniffing your parts like a weirdo. I would win. I'm jacked and 8 feet tall.
You don't even know, bud.
Yeah, I'm actually. I can actually bench 1,000 pounds, and I'm 10 feet tall.
And you can't say I can't because you haven't seen me at the gym.
But I am a famous pro gamer with a YouTube channel and Twitch and everything. I feel like I have advantage. Yeah. Who would win? Who would win? A gamer, a true gamer, or a jacked 8 foot tall person?
Gamer for president. Gamers. My mom says I'm a growing boy. I drank my milk when every time when we go to dinner and when my mom says that if I drink the milk with the two on it, Ryan, do you drink the milk with the 2 on it? Because I know when I drink the milk with the 2 on it, that I have to go to the bathroom after dinner, and my mom just says that's good that she does that too, and then my dad says, "Hey bud, can you go grab a bottle out from the fridge?" And then I that is my favorite bit to do.
I know.
If you couldn't tell.
Exclamation mute repels.
Did we lose any viewers? I don't think we did. Okay,
Yeah,
we're good.
definitely not. Yeah, Tyrell, are you gonna swing by Raleigh Retro
Fucking
Gaming
better,
Convention on Saturday?
Fucking better. I'm gonna give Ryan a big, wet, sloppy kiss.
I think we're gonna put it on our socials, but
You're gonna put it on your fucking Facebook? Fucking Facebook.
I don't think I have a Facebook.
That's just a reference.
I know, but you just reminded me. I don't think I actually have a Facebook.
Honestly, that's okay. The only
Because-
thing I use,
Don't forget, you're still
Tonsils.
recovered from getting your tonsils removed.
well, if you want, you could. If you asked really, really nicely, I bet Ryan would spit ice cream into your mouth.
I mean, I know you're still recovering from getting your tonsils removed, but you were literally talking about going to bars and stuff.
Ooh.
This is a lot more tame and not gonna. I know you changed your mind after. I don't know why you thought it was a good idea in the first place.
Aw.
I'm just saying, it could be fun, You can come swing by. The surgery hurty? I imagine it did, but hang out, have a good time.
Suck it up. Honestly, the tonsil on my
John Cena, what's up?
the tonsil on my right side has gotten definitely gotten and it's started.
How do you tell?
Oh, you can see it. If you look back there, you can see it. They're little like sort of like nodes or like little balls on the sides of your throat.
Interesting.
And they're porous, and that's how you get tonsil stones, is because like calcified shit backs up in them. And I can take a flashlight and look back there, and I can see little white balls.
Interesting. Okay.
And it's super satisfying. Tonsil stones, yeah, they're called tonsil stones.
Is that where you get you randomly get a bit, like a little tiny bit of sting in your mouth, and it's
you can kind of feel it.
It's kind of hard, it's in the back of your mouth.
Yeah,
and
probably.
Got yours taken
no,
out?
it's not. No, it's not strep. It's tonsil stones. It's not like white shit. It's like little tiny white, I think it's just food and calcium deposits and that kind of stuff. It's super strange.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a ticking time bomb because
It's super satisfying to get them out there.
I didn't have chicken pox as a kid. No, I have my tonsils. I have my appendix. I have my gallbladder.
Well, you've probably been vaccinated for chicken pox.
Probably.
I would assume so.
Probably.
Which is good because you want to avoid getting chickenpox because
shingles.
Because fucking shingles.
Yeah, I know that, but like, I guess it is fine if I'm vaccinated again.
You should be fine as long as I think it's mainly as long as you just don't come in contact with anyone who has it. You're probably okay.
Tonsils were enlarged since fall 2019. What the hell?
Damn.
You can breathe. Doctor said they were some of the largest they'd ever seen.
Oh yeah, dude. Love when the doctor tells me it's big. Yeah!
What the?
Funny, damn it.
Don't say that. I don't like that.
Bro said I was packing.
I don't like that. Yeah, I was just saying, you know.
I think all my friends are gonna come, or they might. They come check it out. I think Bear's gonna come hang.
Yeah,
Check it out, or whatever.
I know. One of my friends, I told them about it, and they off work.
Like shocks you as you pull the thing out. I do a lot of like sandblasting or like media blasting, my other job. And you know what's super annoying is that because, and they do give you little like ESD bracelets to wear that like grounds you to the machine. I don't wear it because it's super annoying when you like, because you're going like on the machine, off the machine, on the machine, off the machine. I don't want to like plug, unplug, plug, unplug. But I had my face really close to the glass yesterday while I was doing it, and I got a little bit too close to the metal frame with my nose, and I felt it start arcing, and I was like, huh, what the fuck? And like I knew that it shocked me, I just didn't know that it would do it up there.
One RGB fan must be for more FPS.
Oh yeah. Oh baby.
I don't think this is what you're saying, but you know, just throwing this out there, there's only an option for 1 RGB for this case because it already has two up front.
Big fat 160s up front.
Yeah, that are RGB.
Fucking shit's thick, bitch.
That back fan is 140. It's not a 120. It's a 140, and we replace it with a 140.
Yeah, isn't that fucking nuts?
It's cool.
I can't tell if it makes the case because it's like if you like backed up or something or like got really like had this farther away from the camera and told people that those were like these were 120s or something. It's just we're really small. Oh my gosh, I'm so little itty bitty. I'm just a little guy. You don't know. I mean, I just like to build my computers and I just build the little computers and
yeah, I thought you were Weedology, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Like I just wanted to say that.
Tongue tight. I'm 5'1", exactly. I'm just a little guy. Little guy who hears a trumpet out in the living room. Told you it's. It's not small, it's average size, damn it. Oh, damn it. No, God, no.
Yeah, I forgot. I have to continue researching. I have to research whether salt water, if salt water dries on your skin, it makes you sunburn. Last stream.
I wonder if because as the salt water dries and it leaves salt on your skin,
Yeah.
it dries your skin out, and when there's less moisture, you may be more susceptible to. Your cells might be more susceptible to burning.
That sounds real. I believe that.
I could believe that.
last stream we researched, or I researched if is it true, you know, because you guys may have heard that pirates a lot, or like a lot of pirates and like sailors of that era couldn't swim. And I wanted to see if that was true.
Was it?
It sounds like yes and no. Like
It's probably an education thing where like they could probably get from point A to point B, but a lot of them, I wonder if there were a handful of them that drowned just because they couldn't tread water.
well, there was like
something like
so
that.
apparently there was like a bunch of people, like most people at the time, couldn't swim.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you probably, if you didn't need to, you probably didn't go into water for fun.
yeah, well, because you know, if you fall off a boat, even if you can swim, it's like really hard to like get back on
The ship's gonna be moving, yeah.
Yeah. But
It's the kind of thing where like, you know, the kids probably played around, but like, especially like adults, you probably didn't do a lot of physical. You probably didn't go hiking if you didn't need to. You probably didn't go outside and play around and run around.
well, I mean,
because,
if
like,
you're on a boat,
well, I mean, just in general,
Yeah.
like on land, like talking about like things
like
we
just
didn't do
general
back then
people and-
because it was more dangerous. Because if you skin your knee and you get an infection, there's no penicillin, there's no, you know, antiseptic to.
yeah, I mean, kind of the consensus was it's like, I don't know, like I feel like I've never heard someone say that none of them.
Yeah,
could
I don't think
swim.
I've ever heard that.
But like, yeah, a decent, like it sounds like there was a decent portion how to swim. It was surprisingly hard to find a reliable source on this. But
It's a lot of he said, she said kind of shit.
well,
Dear Neptune.
I ended up finding an article that was citing like books from the time. So, and one of them was really funny. It was talking about like some guy who claimed that he was like a really good swimmer, and then like he fell in the water or something, and he could just like paddle. That was it.
Oh,
Or something. I don't know.
he probably didn't have like, he probably was like from a town where he was the only one that could swim. And even the doggy paddle looked impressive by any, you know.
And like you gotta imagine, like if you're working on a boat, right? You're not like, and it's also like 200 years ago, right? You're not in a swimming trunk, right? You're not like, you know, mostly naked in swimming trunks.
No, you probably got a lot of fucking clothes on.
You probably got a lot of clothes on. The Lurk just had a buddy from Raid Team buy PC from us.
Damn it.
Yeah. Dang. Did you get them to use a discount code?
To take my vessel home.
Oh. Yeah, me and Pat were like, where the hell is the screwdriver?
Well, I had to, yeah, it's my only JIS bit, and I needed it for my trip.
Here you go. This is the screwdriver. The one that I could.
I'll
What,
bring
discount?
the other one back, but
What discount? These discounts, look at them. There's so many. It's literally on our website. Brewdog was up. Also, probably use it if it's on the website. I don't know. Not everyone goes and visits the partner pages. That'd be cool. But yeah. Oh, and there was like one thing that said that, or there was like one that was talking about, I think it kind of boiled down to like, maybe a lot of like, that stuff was attributed to people who worked on land and then got forced onto a boat,
maybe.
got forced to work on a boat.
Asus only does 2 rows of screws on there. What's up, Davs? So on the way up to, God, I don't think I've listened to anything other than the Spider-Man soundtrack, the Interstellar soundtrack, and the Annihilation soundtrack in the past like week or two.
Yes, what's up?
Did anybody have any good music soundtracks? I've listened to the new Spider-Verse soundtrack, Interstellar, Annihilation, Dune, Blade Runner, like at least 3 or 4 times each. The Spider-Man soundtrack several times.
I mean, so did you listen to like the like?
I've listened to Payday 2's, and I want more like cinematic. Or like think about like think about like Interstellar, like Dune, like Blade Runner.
Like Outer Wilds.
Outer Wilds.
That's a Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight, okay. Yeah, more orchestral.
Destiny.
But I also like okay.
I personally really love the
I listened to the God of War soundtrack. That's really good. That one's a little creepier, but although I will say, listening to the Interstellar theme while riding through rural Virginia it's super cool, but it also makes some of the songs are like a little like they have that sort of like nefarious like background tone to it. And so I was passing by a couple houses and I think I saw like on the house and I was like, this is the perfect setup for a horror movie. Like
yeah, for sure. Yeah. So were you listening to like the actual like movie soundtrack or like the Metro Boomin?
The actual by Daniel Pemberton, the actual soundtrack.
Yeah.
I don't like when I'm working, like I just want
ambiance.
Instrumental and ambiance, like something that I can really just like kind of like turn my
can
brain.
Be like your background music.
It's just background music, and it's like I don't want to think too hard about it.
Yeah, I would definitely say Hollow Knight, for Wilds.
Never played Hollow Knight.
Oh, like I don't know. I really like organs in music. And like Soul Sanctum is like my favorite song from the Hollow Knight soundtrack.
Okay.
Wish I could play it, but
right.
Like I think if I had to pick one Destiny soundtrack, that's the thing about the Destiny. You'd have like hours, like days, like soundtrack there, just because you can go all the way back to Destiny.
I've listened to the Star Wars scores, not recently by themselves. I think I'd like to. Again, I don't like. I do like the Star Wars soundtrack, but like after playing Jedi Survivor, I don't. And that's the thing is like the Star Wars soundtrack just feels like it's so like specific to Star Wars. I'm not sure. I think I just need to listen to it. I don't want to think about it too hard. I just gotta I just gotta, don't think, just do.
Yeah, if I had to pick one Destiny soundtrack, it'd be the one for Rise of Iron.
Fucking Duel of the Fates, though, would be one of my favorite songs. Period. And then there's this one guy who does a orchestral version of it. I think his name is Sam. I like episode 3's track as well. Who did it? Was it William? Who did the Star Wars soundtrack? The arrangement, whatever. John Williams. There we go. Williams.
Yeah, like in the Interstellar, I know there's like that one song. I think it has.
I probably
It's
No Time
like-
for Caution, which is when he's doing
The spin.
the spin move.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is such a good, and I think it's,
I have no idea the
not
songs.
sure.
I just remember the like when
Mountains.
they're used in the movie.
Mountains is really good. I think that's the one when they are on the water planet and the wave is coming because they thought it was a fucking mountain.
You need to see that movie. You haven't seen Interstellar?
Go watch it. And if you can, I don't know what streaming services it's on, get the IMAX version. The IMAX version is so...
Watch it with the kids.
Watch it with the kids. It's appropriate. They
Yeah.
only say the F word once, I'm pretty sure. I think it's on. I don't want to spoil it now. Is he? Yeah, that's fair. It is a almost 3-hour movie.
Have a family movie night.
Yes, you should have a family movie night.
I don't know.
How old are you kids? If you are comfortable
Shy?
sharing that, I know some people don't always want to. Up to you.
I don't want to overhype.
Oh, okay. Never mind. They're not old enough to watch Interstellar,
I don't know.
or they're not old enough to appreciate it. I'll put it that way. 3 and 0.75. I've never heard anyone say it like that. It's always like, yeah, my kid is 18 months old, and it's like a year and a half. They're a year and a half.
Yeah, I don't want to
You
I don't want
refer
to
to
overhype
child
Interstellar, but just
No, yeah, because it's like,
because
it's
I
just-
can understand that. I don't know. One of the reasons I love it obviously is because I love space.
I'm a
and,
big fucking sci-fi nerd.
um,
No, technically correct is not always the best kind of correct, because sometimes technically correct makes you want to strangle the person who is trying to be technically correct.
Ryan with the overhyping. Listen, Tyrell, I can't help it that you just have like no taste.
Ooh! Haha, I get shit on, idiot. I don't know you, I'm sorry. Well, actually. Bro, people that clean these fucking drives me bonkers.
I don't know. I don't think I ever said it was life changing. I can confidently say that like Cyberpunk is one of, if not maybe, it's like near the top. It is very close to the like best anime like that I've seen.
Oh, Edge Runners?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I would probably sort of agree.
But Harold's like 8 out of 10.
I don't know about life changing. I think there
Yeah,
are.
I wouldn't say it's life changing, but I'm just saying like I think it's like
It's
one of the best.
issues with it. I feel like are like they're acceptable and they are no different than like other common issues. I can't think of any off the top of my head. The only thing that is a little weird to me is Rebecca. Why do they have to make characters like? I know some people were commenting on it about that, just the fact that she looks like a literal child.
For you, 10 out of 10 got to be life changing.
But like, realistically, what source of media is life changing?
Yeah, like, well, I think not everyone can like feel that way, but like some people definitely do.
Sure. I don't know.
Depends on how addicted you get. Like, no, there are genuinely some people who.
No matter how much you like something, I feel like it should not like.
Well, no, there's genuinely some people who
I don't know. I shouldn't
like
say that.
consume a piece of media and it genuinely changes their worldview.
Sure.
And you know, hopefully it's for the better, right?
Ideally for the
but
sometimes.
and, you know, that is life changing.
I guess
like
that's
changing
fair, yeah.
your worldview. Like, I don't know. I've never been able to relate to that. Not because I don't think that I've had any like media that has changed my worldview, but like I've never been conscious of it and like kind of been like, wow, this thing changed my like.
Yeah.
If anything, like the first thing I could think of is maybe like Assassin's Creed.
Sure. That's just because you listen to Woodkid every week.
Oh well, yeah, but that's actually because of the bomb.
Oh.
Yeah. It's actually not because of Assassin's Creed, it's because of the bomb.
I got into, I was into Woodkid for a while in middle school and high school because my friend was playing Assassin's Creed and I was listening to, I'd listen to this sound.
Woodkid because of you? Yeah. In Mr. Teixeira's class, you played Iron for me, and I was like, you know what? I'll listen to it.
I'm gonna listen to this for the rest of my life.
And that's yeah.
As long as you listen to other stuff, we don't need an intervention.
Breeze Blocks was because of Colby, because he showed me the music video in the library. You weren't at that school, but you weren't there for that one.
You really had to be there.
Loves Logic? Me?
I like Logic.
I don't know about loves. I do like, yeah. Maybe I used to, but how many PCs can you bench at once? I don't want to figure out.
Well, it depends on how heavy they are. And if a Wyvern is, what, 70 pounds? Like that?
I think Eric is thinking specifically of like benching actual. I would not want to do that.
Well, which one is it, Eric?
Depends on how many stations you have set up, you silly geese. Aw, how dare you. I thought John Cena was the dedicated dad joker. You're stealing John Cena's thunder.
Ooh, Ryan's looking at toes.
This article does.
Why are there
just,
many pictures of feet?
I don't know. This article does just start out with two of the same exact picture. One really big.
And he's switching back and forth between them.
Because now that you brought attention to it, I'm like, why is there two giant pictures of him?
They know their audience.
Okay.
We don't kink shame here.
I
Maybe a little bit.
I am not one of those people.
What, that kink shames?
No, that likes toes. Tyrell. Is the Griffyn and other high-end computers y'all's put together VR ready?
Damn right.
I mean, what do you mean by VR ready? Like, are they like capable of VR? Yes.
Pretty much all the cards we offer now are VR ready.
Are VR
like you can do VR on a 1660.
Like all of them
Super.
should be able to handle VR,
Although
but the Griffyn and up handle them very well.
Yeah,
You'll have a very
absolutely.
good experience with it.
Yeah, I remember back when I had a 3070, I had zero issue with VR. Because it's really not like that high resolution, depending on the headset. Some of them get pretty high res, but you're only looking at like between 60 and 90 FPS. And obviously there's other things to consider, you know, with the engines and whatnot, and the two displays at once and that kind of stuff. But yeah, the Syren would also be good. A 3060 Ti, you would be able to do VR.
Yeah.
You know, you might be making a little bit of compromises with regard to like settings that you pick and that kind of stuff.
We just want to make sure. Yeah, no problem.
It is groovy. Thank you for saying that.
But yeah, if you want, actually, thank you for the suggestion, Disarray. If you want, we can like walk through it with you and like help you spec out if you'd like.
And even if you don't want to, we're gonna do it anyway.
It wants to make sure you can see big booby anime waifus. In
Anime
4K,
Titty
right?
Slapped the Game VR edition. Who's working on it? Who's doing it? I want it. I need
Is
it.
not doing it? How dare you?
I need it. I want it. Somebody, Ryan, Google Anime Titty Slap the Game.
I will not be doing that.
Google,
actually.
show me this guy's
That's
balls.
actually something I won't be doing. Speaking of, Ryan, we should work on that invoice sometime soon. Oh, okay. I do want to make sure you're good, right? Like, I want you to
Overextend any part of yourself.
make.
Look at that sale, bud. Holy fuck.
And honestly, so another thing you can do, if you want, a lot of people have been doing this. You can get a Syren, right, with pretty much the internals of a Griffyn. You could go 13.7, 360. Honestly, wait,
No.
we actually, we haven't gotten. Wait, yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna lose my freaking mind.
So, well, I think the Griffyn comes with 47 Ti. Yeah, if you're wanting, yeah, honestly, getting a like Griffyn internals, inside of the Syren is really popular right now because it's just such a good case.
Love that case. We do have shirts, and we are working on getting more shirts, so that if you, for some reason, don't see the size that you want, we're working on it.
You're primarily asking in terms of ports needed for VR, USB display ports, that kind of thing. Haven't been able to afford a new computer in a long time, so you're out of date with this sort of thing. Okay, so actually about that, if you want to, you might want to contact us.
Because we can always, like motherboards are not all.
Because it depends on what motherboard you pick. Like for this one does have USB-C.
I do know that, so I have an Oculus. Oculus ones, there's the Quest. Oh, the Rift. I have an Oculus Rift. And it uses, I have two sensors and the headset. So it uses, yes, Rift. So it uses one USB it's either 3.1 or 3.2 per sensor, and then a USB 3.1, 3.2 is the blue one, which I think is 3.1. And then an HDMI port. Some of the newer ones, you can have more sensors and you might have more USB ports, but I think if you have an HDMI, one per sensor, and then one USB per headset. So you'd need anywhere between 3 and 6. 3 and 6 USB, not including what you're going to use elsewhere, like keyboard, mouse, that kind of stuff. Gigabyte, their Aorus boards, for some ungodly reason, have a shit ton of USB-A headers at the rear, like 10 most of the time, and it'll usually be like 4 2.0s up top, and then the rest will be either 3.0 or 3.1 or 3.2.
And to put that into reference, like what we're looking at right now is
7.
So yeah, 7 at the board.
7 plus a C, and it is 2 3.0 and 1 3.1
or whatever. And then the front I/O has 2 USB-A and a USB-C.
Yeah.
But if you're concerned about having enough I/O, send us an email or fill out that form to contact us, and let us know what headset you have, so we can try and get you, however many ports you want,
or headset you're thinking about getting, or whatever.
Yeah, that way we can try and get you so you won't have to worry. Because yeah, we do custom requests. Just ask and we'll talk about it. You configured Syren on the site. 13.6 V5 DDR4. What'd you do? I'm guessing you probably went V660, 3600, 36 Ti, terabyte.
If you are going to go for VR, I would.
850.
What's up, Pat?
Hello.
I would really recommend going up in GPU.
Oh, is it 690?
If you've got the budget, I mean, I would recommend probably starting at a 4070 Ti. You can do a 3060 Ti if if that's what your budget accounts for. But if you have the money, I would prioritize the GPU a little bit, and maybe storage. Some of the VR games are a little big.
You've had zero issues with 3060 Ti in any of your games?
Sure.
Yeah, that's the thing is like, some of the cards are still pretty good for most games.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not like it's not like when a new GPU comes out that the cards get any worse. It's just that the standard seems to go up, which I think scares some people. They're like, oh no, I'm out of a loop or something.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like the bomb just said, Oculus Quest 2 and a 1080 Ti. He wasn't having like any sort of really issues or anything. He just wanted to get like a new computer. That's why he upgraded it. Wasn't like felt a need. Like I don't think so. I might be wrong on that, but I feel like I remember asking about VR specifically, and at least in the VR department, wasn't having really any issues with VR.
Need that VR headset more. I just right now with the way I have my computer oriented, I like can't IO to like plug everything. Like still have like a decent amount of, not walk around the room but move around the room. Really like to make a like VR specific PC, but
yeah. That's why I was gonna try and like living room.
Hopefully that means you can stop having cables dangle.
Been eyeing build on your site. 7800X3D.
Nice.
TUF X670E. 64 gigabytes, 6,000 megahertz.
The other
4080.
my box is charging.
2 terabyte 4.0 for future-proof build as far as you can. Would love to try VR. Okay, so real quick, out of curiosity, I'm just gonna look at the Syren, put those parts in for the Syren and see if I run into any issues. Okay, so yeah, apparently we're not offering 7800 on the Syren.
But we can do it. It's just not on the web.
Yeah, if you really want to, we could. It's completely up to you. It depends on which case you like more. Apparently we don't. Yeah, okay. 70E.
And we need to actually
64 6.
I've the X670E is one we're doing next, so we can check how much IO that has, and then compare it to the Aorus boards, which are little monsters.
Up chat. Oh, peanut butter and a spoon. Someone's using my recipe.
That's me. Just in case I get hungry.
Someone's using my recipe.
Yeah. All my recipe.
Going per your thoughts, Ryan, added 2 terabyte Gen 4 image onto the Syren build you have. Only went up another 120, that's not bad. Yeah.
Or if you want to actually, if we
Husky Plum, I feel your pain.
I just need to dim that
one.
If your cat can knock this off the desk, I'd be afraid of your cat.
Hey, don't underestimate cats, man.
Yeah, you're right. But like,
can you go to the camera, see how this looks?
Only just did it for the inside of the piece.
Should you even upgrade because your RGB header broke on your old motherboard, but everything is still working?
You got another one, right? Just piggyback everything on it.
That's completely up to you.
Just don't overload it.
Yeah, what is it, like 9 fans or something like that?
Safely, probably, I would stop at 9.
I don't think you're gonna break anything, but it just not run or it might flicker a lot.
It's either gonna like not power the remaining ones or just not power the whole thing.
The PC weigh, I think this one's gonna weigh probably what, 50 pounds? The package for the Syren is like 53.
Not sure.
Say a safe weight is probably like
50, yeah, if we're gonna overshoot it a little bit, probably 50 for the computer. We can actually weigh it
Yeah, no problem. Order
when
mystery.
when we're done.
they don't feel like 50 pounds though.
No, they really don't. Like picking up a, they don't, sometimes they feel, I can't tell if they feel heavy or not because like they are bigger. Like the weight's a little more spread out, but I feel like it's different when I pick up one of these compared to like, say like a 45-pound plate at the gym. Yeah.
Different distribution.
Yeah.
Mass.
You only have one RGB header. Well, how much RGB you got?
Buh. Yeah, I mean, like, if it was me, I'd probably just, like,
Why is pirating so addictive? Hey, because we all like we like to spend our time in boats, sailing the high seas, not taking
Jokes.
stuff from websites that we didn't pay for. Wink, wink.
yeah, if it was me, I wouldn't, like, bother getting, like, a whole new motherboard or something, just for one. That does really suck.
Ancina, I'm gonna choose to ignore the fact that you made that joke.
I mean, technically, if you get a really accommodating USB fan header with RGB in it, RGB.
And honestly, Shai does bring up a good point. You could probably get some sort of hub that's a USB device that has headers on.
Yep.
Yeah, why is pirating so addictive? They say after you lose your first hand, you get hooked.
Ha ha.
Oh, Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart. Motherboard, like, so Shai just said, if you really don't want to go down the path of tearing down your build for a motherboard swap, it's not even just that. Like, motherboards are expensive, man.
A decent motherboard for a 12th or 13th gen is going to run you at least 150.
Yeah.
There's some that go below that, but
Maybe don't buy those.
oh,
If I remember correctly, just because Shai mentioned it, the Razer RGB hub is like 60, I think. So yeah, it's definitely a lot for what it is, but cheaper than a whole motherboard.
Get one of those Vetroo hubs for like what, $10 I think.
Yeah, but you need to have the feature. You have to have the RGB header.
Yeah, it's got RGB.
They need a USB header because their RGB header.
He has one, right?
Yeah, but that's the one that doesn't.
Oh,
work.
one total. Oh.
Top test this PC off the roof? No, thank you.
You got it.
Misread that as one RGB header total.
Are those used, Shai, or like new? Finding AM boards for less than 80? Crazy.
Need to brag, John
Yeah,
Cena.
I wouldn't go out of your way to buy motherboards used. It's just
Yeah, that scares me.
a little sketchy.
Refurbished is different.
Yep.
Technically, they are used, but they're refurbished by the.
And they'll have a warranty or there's a return policy. I would avoid used hardware. Like the only thing that I would maybe buy used is a GPU if you're desperate.
Obvious disclaimer of your mileage may vary. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
your mileage may vary.
Do these computers come overclocked?
Nope.
So
Other than XMP and boost clocking for 13th gen, 12th gen, no.
yeah, I mean, like, we kind of do what we consider, like, you know, what's the right? I don't want to say bare minimum because that just sounds bad, but like,
You want to make sure that it's a reliable experience.
If you're overclocking 12th or 13th gen, you're having another problem, which is heat.
yeah,
They're very hot.
And the auto overclocking is just so.
Yeah, the boost clocking is already pegging it out.
So yeah, like Pat said, technically XMP is overclocking. We do that, and yeah, the boosts they're gonna basically overclock for you, and that's by default. So
That's what it is. The boost clocks are overclocked. I would not recommend doing any overclocking past those because they get very hot. They're already really hot with boost clock.
Yeah, Shai, you seem to have had pretty good luck with used parts.
yeah,
Other people, unfortunately, are not as lucky as you are. I got pretty lucky with the GTX 1080 that I had. And then I remember selling it. I think I like traded my 970 plus like 320 bucks in cash. And then remember selling it for 300 bucks later on when I went to go get my 3070. And because I remember selling it to a guy who, it was so annoying. I met him in the Best Buy parking lot, and it was so annoying because he was like almost an hour late. And
I bought a lot of secondhand GPUs. I guess from eBay mostly, but they 80% of them died within a week.
Really?
Like either due to fans, like 2 fans would die, or it would just completely stop working.
Oh my gosh.
I thought this was hilarious. Husky Plum says, "Can you guys make this computer way faster and better than Aaron's so I can rub it in his face my entire life?"
Yes, we will be sure to do that.
And then Desired asked, "You have 2 hard drives. Would you recommend me factory resetting the drives, or will they be fine being added to the computer?" No, they'll be perfectly fine. Like
As long as there's no OS on them.
as long as there's not an operating system on them, and like if you're going from like Windows to Windows, you will need to like initialize the drives. So like basically, and if you want, maybe send us a contact email or something so I can do that. Remind me to do this later, but I can send you some instructions on how to like do that. So basically, you pop them in. You do need to go into Windows, and it'll say like the drives will show, and you have to. I can't remember the exact prompt, so I don't really want to say something wrong and lead you astray. But you can prompt it to be like, "Hey, redo these drives," and it'll need to kind of
Format the wrong
Scan them.
one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Although I don't think Windows will let you format the OS drive.
Weird.
Just one.
He's just mad he got it the other day and already has a virus for looking at illegal stuff. I hope you're kidding. I hope you're kidding. Please don't.
Probably just like torrents or something. It better be torrents or something. I mean, no, don't do that. Don't.
Even if there is an OS on the other drive, it shouldn't let you boot because of the boot record, but
Ideally.
there is a chance that if you're messing with stuff, it could point to the other drive. Boot off your old drive.
And we will pre-install. I'll pre-install like the
Drivers and necessary software.
No. SATA cables
Oh, okay.
and SATA power. Oh fuck, what is it?
Kidding, but what do you recommend for virus software?
Malwarebytes is pretty good. I would say don't use any virus software like regularly. Windows Defender is pretty good, but if you do get if you do get a virus that gets past Windows Defender and Windows won't pick it up, which I had recently, a lot of like Trojan shit will like hide from Windows. Malwarebytes is a good option to have as like a backup, but I would not use any antivirus like regularly because they fuck with a lot of like anti-cheat engine like softwares and like some like games and stuff won't run right. I know Battlefield for a while, like Punkbuster would freak out if you had any kind of antivirus.
I've only used Defender for the past 10 years and I haven't had a problem.
Yeah.
Unless you're looking at really sketchy shit. Like,
Yeah, because I was dumb when I was surfing the internet without a condom on, and went to go download a movie safely and respectfully from my Google account
That you paid for.
that I paid for, and I ended up with like a Trojan thing that was like mining on my GPU, and so it was running at like 70 degrees but showing like no load. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And I ran I ran Malwarebytes.
Yeah, piggybacking off of that, yeah, like I have the free version of Malwarebytes, and like
Yep.
the worst is if like I am downloading something and I'm like, this site looks a little bit sketchy.
Well, iffy.
I'll run Malwarebytes before, like after I've downloaded it, before I run it.
Yeah. Problem. What's also kind of annoying is that like if you get like those crackers or stuff like that, they'll alert like antivirus no matter what. So sometimes, unfortunately, you can judgment.
$1 key.
Well, I do that now, but when I didn't have money,
Windows keys are like $10 now. They're so cheap.
yeah.
Had a really bad self-duplicating virus in the past. After that, never again. Legal stuff cool, you know? Here we go. Why was the pirate at the Apple store? Wanted to spend all his gold in one place? I don't know.
I had a virus one time. It was like a script, and it took control of the mouse.
Uh-oh.
And you could wave it around, the mouse around. It would like go on the screen, but it would still follow the track. You're like, no, like it was following it, and click shutdown.
Oh, Jesus. That's kind of funny, though.
That was just like a dick virus.
The shithead.
Hey, that's where I got it.
There is a
He's trying to trade in to get the new eye patch.
oh my gosh. There is a program. Have you guys ever played the Untitled Goose Game?
I haven't played it,
But you know what it is?
seen it, yeah.
There is a virus, not a virus, but a little executable that you can get that puts a little goose on your desktop, and it leaves like paw print. What are bird feet called? Foot tracks, just foot tracks. So it leaves little like footprints all over your desktop, and it will open up memes, and it's like mess with the honk, you get the bonk footprints. I swear to God, I'm so stupid.
Feet prints.
But feet prints, paw tracks, and if you like close one of the memes or whatever, it'll run to your cursor and grab your cursor and walk away with it, and you can't do anything with it until it lets go. And it's really hard to get rid of because you have to like hold like some key combination for like 10-15 seconds or something.
Both prints. Oh.
Bro, words are hard, huh?
Dude, in Diablo 2 back in the day, people would like, it was like a really big trading scam. They tell you like, oh yeah, you can dupe this item,
Oh
like,
no.
dupe it immediately or whatever in your inventory. Just click this whatever, click this link. and you download it, open it, and it goes into your game, takes all your items, drops them on the floor, and then like logs out.
Oh my god.
And people will just take all your shit.
Saw a guy load his PC full of garble like that and then called Windows support. Like an actual like person you know, or like a YouTube video.
Oh, I've heard of that. They did it on purpose. Called like tech support.
That's funny. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Do this.
I'm not sure if this is what you're talking about. I know, but I know there's like the Kit Boga video where.
Oh, is he the guy who calls the scammers? Or
yeah.
Like, he's so funny.
He like, I think he's done a few of these videos, but he's done ones where like, he'll like load up like Windows like Vista or like Windows 95 or something, and then call the like Windows scammers. And like they don't know what, like they can't do their stuff because it's so outdated that the BS stuff that they do doesn't work.
Windows Vista, ugh.
But yeah, he also did one where it was like loaded full of like as many viruses as he could get.
Back in the day, like, didn't really have Windows Defender. Viruses were just running rampant. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't have like Norton or something, you were screwed.
I feel like
Who was the guy that was it John McAfee that went like crazy?
I would like to think that most people who like spend an okay amount of time on the internet literate in how to avoid viruses.
Generally, yeah.
I mean, back then, man, it was literally the like Wild West, dude. Like, you could do nothing and get a virus. It was bad. Very bad. There's no like, I mean, there were firewalls, but they were mostly like commercial and. Get a virus by going to check the news. They didn't really have like all these there's too like malware bytes and
Yeah.
Yum.
so like the only way to really fix it was just to reformat the hard drive.
Damn, dude.
That.
Ryan, what the fuck?
What I
What?
didn't even notice that
Are those
until
biking?
you-
I think those might be biking shorts.
Ryan, those are personalized ads. What are those?
I hope this isn't my Google account. No, it's Phoenix PCs. Okay, good.
It's not. It's none. Is the nothing's
sick,
logged in
man.
here.
Those.
No, I think because it says sign into Coral with Google and then prompts.
Answer you can pee out of?
I don't think so. I think they're biking shorts.
I
It's
don't-
Temu,
I
so
don't-
who knows?
I don't want to know.
Looks like a hole. Make a stream account to track all the random BS we.
But yeah. We need like a word counter. So we can make one of those like word, those like word collections where it's like the more you say the word, the bigger the word is.
Yeah.
We need one of those for stream. And like figure out like word clouds. Yeah.
I don't
I want to
do that.
know how like what's the most like what's the word we say the most?
I don't.
Not
Wanted to collect
including
any data.
Not including articles, just
Because thermal paste would be like one of the biggest ones.
On the higher, Cock and Meth would be up there.
Edgar.
Edgar would be up. PC. L.
This person literally just copied and pasted the abstract of a research article.
That sense.
Has his Google degree. Stop. Hey, Ryan.
Come on.
Like? Oh, goodness.
Hello. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please.
No, I think she's making fun of me.
Oh, do you say like a lot?
Apparently.
I say like a lot. It's so, I try not to, but oh, it's so annoying.
Then it's like annoying listening. See, because I didn't.
It's like annoying.
I don't want to do it.
You should like stop.
All three of us?
Yeah, we do. I'm aware that I do. I know that I do, and I've sort of like accepted it. In high school, our physics teacher, Mrs. HM, if you said like too many times in a sentence, she would look at you in the middle of the sentence, go like. She was kind of mean, but like kind of funny.
No one like ran off crying. Like, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
She was super mean to the guys. She would like, I did it again. She would help like the girls with like, damn it, now I'm like aware that I'm doing it. With the issues like they had for, I say a lot too. For, damn, now I'm trying not to say like and I can't fit my shit out.
It's. We've been cursed.
We
I
have
don't
been
like
cursed.
this.
But so, like.
Who's dedicated to 1217 PC? What do you mean? Your PC,
Customer?
Keanu Reeves.
Right? Non-distracting the entire time? Do you mean who's building?
But she would help like the girls with issues they were having with physics problems, and then a guy would come up and ask the exact same question, and she would be like, "No."
Go call your mom.
She would say, "Weren't you listening during the lecture?" Like
That's so
come
weird.
on,
That's so
like-
weird when teachers do that. Because, like,
Maybe she had a man
No.
problem in her life.
Oh, she was happily married. It was strange.
What? I say this again. Maybe she had a man problem in her life. You never know.
like, I don't want to talk anymore.
Oh, and then we had the opposite issue, where our math teacher, Mrs. I'm not gonna say her name. Rude, but even though she was rude, she was mean to everybody. There were a couple girls that she made cry.
Yeah, there's always a mean. I had
She,
one
like-
lady that made me call my mom all the time, dude.
Fuck.
Like, I wouldn't do my homework. She's like, all right, go call your mom. My mom was like, hey, she wants to speak to you. So, like, my mom would just start telling her off. It was pretty funny. What'd your mom say? She told you to suck it.
Suck it.
Yeah. I was a quiet kid, and I got picked on. I don't get it.
Some teachers just feel the need to do that.
No.
I'm finding, like,
I did get the whole class to, she went out one time to go, like, talk to someone.
Uh-huh.
I got the whole class to turn their desk around facing the other way. And she came back in, and our backs were all to her. She was so pissed, dude. Like, who did this?
What do you mean, who did this? Everybody did it.
It's only because she picked on me.
Yeah.
I'm finding, like, reputable looking sources that say that salt water does increase or, like, irritate the skin to, like, make sunburn worse. But I'm not finding anything that explains why. Pirate walks into a pub on the mainland with an enormous rainbow feathered parrot on his shoulder. The barkeep stares at the rather intimidating bird until he finally gathers up enough courage to ask the pirate about it. Points at the pirate and says, "Where'd you get that?" "Pirate Bay," the parrot answers. "The place is filled to the brim with them."
Oh. Good.
Yeah, I saw a kid one time in my class. He got a desk and put it against the door and sat on it.
Oh.
She was banging on it, screaming.
I mean,
I think that was the same teacher, actually.
at that point, that's just bullying the teacher.
Yeah, no, he got in big trouble.
Like, I'm all for, like, a little bit of, like, haha, like, that's kind of funny, but, like...
You know, now that I think about it, I think the teacher was just a bitch. I think she had it coming.
But it's like... Like, teachers have, like... Even if teachers are mean, there's probably a good chance that they're mean because they've dealt with a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
You don't know what goes on in their
Respect your teachers, kids. They are there for not a whole lot of pay.
And that goes with anybody, like, anybody in traffic on the road. You have no idea what's going on with them.
Yeah, there's a meme that's like common cognitive behavior therapy user, and it's like gets cut off in highway, like, oh, you know, they're probably just having a rough day. They're, you know, they're on their way. They're really in a hurry. Like, they might be late to work. Maybe something's wrong at home. And then it's like me in my car, like, zipping through traffic. I'm the king of the highway. Because that's exactly like what I think. Both of those things I try to think, or I don't try to think like I'm the king of the highway, but like,
You do both of them?
I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but then like when I'm on a road trip and I need to get somewhere, I'm just ripping and a tearing, like, dude, get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah, I was actually at McDonald's a couple months ago in the drive-thru, and the guy in front of me was just like doing weird stuff, like just pulling up like an inch or something, and then like he put it, you can see him put it in park and just doing weird stuff. And anyway, he got his food pulled forward like half a car length, so I couldn't pull up to the window.
What the fuck?
And then the kid in the window was looking at me. I was like this, like with the horn, like just looking at him. And he was like, dude, he was like this. He was like, I was like, oh, okay. So, obviously something's wrong with that guy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, one time I was in Charlotte, and it was last year for Memorial Day. My friend and I went to a Halsey concert, and then on the way home, got McDonald's. And as we were waiting in line, someone just cuts the entire line and pulls in front of us. And Martin wanted to like put his window down and say something. And I like looked in the car and I was like, Martin, we're in Charlotte. This is how you get shot. Like, we will get shot. Please do not. But he was mad.
That's right. I said, nah, some teachers suck. Yeah, for sure.
Some teachers do suck,
Some
for
teachers
sure.
they don't need to be teachers.
But like, it's not the student's job to make it harder. And it sucks because it's the kind of thing where like, if you complain to the principal, you complain to the parents, they might either tell you, oh, you're just overreacting, or they don't want to do anything about it, or something like that. And so like, it does suck being a kid, but like, I don't want to say that's just kind of part of it, but like,
That's a lot of people in customer service and talk to a lot of people aren't good with handling people. It's either that or having to talk to people makes you hate people.
that too.
Charlotte's a nice place. There's just a lot of bad, and a lot of the bad kind of bleeds off onto the good.
Yeah.
It's like every big city though.
Yep. For sure.
I feel like that kid saved my life though, probably.
Oh, for sure.
Guy probably would have shot me if I honked at him. Something was obviously wrong with him.
Yeah, you don't do that kind of shit. Like,
Well, I've had a professor who would deduct points from final grade if he sent too many emails for an online class.
which is ridiculous. That's just a teacher who doesn't want to do their job. That's the kind of teacher that
like emails to him?
Also, I think college professors are different. I think you should, I think everyone should actively try to make their college professor's job a little harder.
I would have blown up his inbox.
They're paid to deal with college students. They're paid usually well. It depends on the university or the college.
The issue with like a lot of college professors is, and I don't know, maybe this is a physics department thing. Maybe this isn't like a universal
they're
thing.
there for research and
yeah,
yeah,
there's a
we have
lot of
those.
them where they just want to research. They didn't want to be a teacher, but the university is making them teach, and like, I feel like they have to figure something out with that because
it's not fair to the students. My thermodynamics professor was like that. It's like he didn't really give a shit about teaching, and also he had just a horribly thick accent and was a low talker. I could not hear a word during lecture, and then I just stopped going to lecture.
Cum laude. Wife would have graduated. That sucks, man. There were those teachers that like had their very strict, but they never gave enough like direction, like for like dates. Stuff was due or something. Like,
no, ours, because by the time probably Ryan and I were in college, most of it's probably like online and like automated, and they show you
this wasn't
what
online.
the date is. But
This was an online one.
oh, okay, that's weird then.
days nobody wants to teach. I mean, like,
But
you
it's
can't really
like-
blame.
Yeah, because it's shit pay for,
because-
and I don't want to say this because I feel like every single generation says this, but it almost feels like kids are getting worse.
Well,
Boomer.
Well, that's I know, I'm aware, but because there's an online presence, everyone, especially the videos of like people fighting in class, and have you seen the video of the kid who went up to the front of the class and was like, I am the alpha and I am tired of these tired of these rules, and as alpha you will respect me, and the teacher's like,
Beta.
okay, well, that's not how things are gonna work around here. It's so funny.
But
That's what a beta would say.
at least in public schools are just so
Yeah.
in a bad state right now. That's not the issue. The issue is the teachers aren't being paid. They're given way too much responsibility. With
Expected to
no
pay for things
compensation.
themselves, or
It's
that kind of shit.
teachers are just treated absolutely horribly.
Look, we simp for teachers here.
I graduated 08, so it was right before like that cool touchscreen like phones came out.
Middle college, yeah.
I can't imagine today with the phones.
Oh Jesus.
That's
Yeah, it's
why
not
there's
just
teacher
texting,
assistants and
it's
grad
cheating,
assistants and
everything.
class help with
Everything.
teachers that don't teach.
The kids taking videos of you while you teach.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine.
Fuck that.
Anywho, so let's get this clip for Husky.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 12:16.
You're a fan too.
Okay. This is 12:16. This is Husky's PC, and 3, 2, 1. Woohoo!
Done already? Yeah.
RGB. What do
was
you
the
mean
first start liquid.
already? That was probably about an hour and a half.
Pretty long for Wells.
Yeah, it was. Ha ha ha. Cables.
Look at all the Argiba.
Yeah, look at all your fucking RGB. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Love me a 216. Fans.
Big ass fans pushing big ass air.
It's crazy how much air
Cables
this
one
thing.
more time. You got. It's funny.
Oh, he gets the Epic X card too.
When I build my computers, I like to find the cables that are the least important, and then I cut them out with these scissors.
You want a 40 series? Don't you have? I thought you got one, Taro. Did you get 3090?
And when you cut out the cables that you don't need, then your computer runs faster.
I don't use scissors. That's when you use your teeth.
Yeah. Preferably when it's on. Oh, I forgot, Cyphlosion, yeah, that you have, you had to get the 1050 Ti. Is that just to make an output? Because you've got approximately too many displays, which is hilarious and also impressive.
Should have gotten a GT 1030.
And for sure bad for your eyes. Yeah, GT 1030, although they might only have like 2 display outputs.
I thought Shy also, it did the thing. I'm not crazy. It did the thing.
Did what thing?
Whoops, something went wrong and I can't.
Uh-oh.
This is why I do multiple. This is why I do it.
That's funny. And 63 gig. But like, do you need to? Would there be a reason to? Or are you replacing it just because you want to replace it? Because I know I get in moods like that sometimes where I'm like, I know that getting the upgraded version of this wouldn't actually change anything. But I just want to do it anyway.
Quiet.
I think it's because Asus's boards don't immediately ramp up as soon as you turn it on. Like BIOS isn't coded to be 100% fan speed or something like that. Fucking love this case.
Huh? What am I looking for? Huh? What?
Eric, what's up, Lorky?
Okay.
What's up, Loki?
The other one says hello.
I think I was trying to say that don't you also
One last look.
don't you also genuinely use? I thought you said that you like to try and use, like you use your 2 GPUs for like rendering and stuff. I remember you talking about it at some point. I could be completely wrong though. Okay, there's Husky Plum. There's your clip.
Salage, philanthropic, or pipe hype.
Pipe
What is pipe hype?
It sounds bad.
I don't like that.
It's
I don't know if I want to know.
the excitement that you get right before you
Type something.
have to.
You wanted to use 1050 Ti as a render card for streams. It didn't work at all. Ugh. Okay.
That's a
Yikes.
bummer.
That sucks.
That blows. Because the tough cards are up next. Or just the one singular tough card. But.
6 gig.
I think just the technology isn't really there for.
What's the price on like a
Multiple graphics
1066 gig? Got to be like what, $100?
Yeah, you'd hope so.
Bummed. We're starting your build, but I have to leave and work 20 minutes. Yikes. Sorry.
Give me a second. I'll get to the good part.
Okay, well, I'm about to send you an email that we're about to be doing your build. You guys can look at this article that I was reading about Gigabyte.
Oh, Husky, no.
Oh, you couldn't, Husky. That's what we clip for. That's what we clip for.
Yeah, but they waited that whole time.
You weren't here. I even spanked your PC for you.
Work sucks.
I gave it a little.
There's a turn on clip, and you can always go back and watch later.
Here, wait. Let's reenact. Ryan, turn around.
Yeah, you can.
Just kidding.
You can go watch that clip and get pipe hype.
Pipe.
Okay, yeah. So you should just have gotten an email. Did I get emailed to you? We load a link to it onto as part of our like getting the PC set up process. You get a little
There's a little folder with a bunch of like stuff in there.
Yeah, it's like I forget what it says, but it's like, you know, click me or like open me or something folder.
Click me, stupid.
Well, it doesn't say that. Hey.
I guess you could just you'd whisper him or whatever the link on here. That way he could look it up later. Easy.
Well, I didn't chat.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Not home, and we'll have to go back in chat to look at it.
What's shipping ETA? So yeah, we take it out there. We start initializing it. We get everything loaded onto it, and then we start doing stress tests. And you know, that can take 1 to 2 business days.
Should go out Friday.
Assuming nothing goes wrong. And then after it's passed the stress test, we package it up, and then we send it out. And then after it's sent out, you'll get a tracking number, and you'll get an email of like when we send it and stuff like that. And it takes anywhere from like, depending on where you are in the United States, it takes like what, like 2 to 5, 2 to 6 something business
Something like
days.
I don't think a PC's ever gone that long. It's usually like what, 2 to 4. Like we
Yeah.
shipped them to Alaska and they're taking like 3 or 4 days, right?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping as good of an eye on that stuff.
Yeah, it should realistically go out Friday, and then you'll probably get it like Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah. So basically, you know, long story short, sometime next week you should get it.
Yeah.
Is the weekend.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, Husky Plum. Yeah, we really appreciate supporting us.
Hell
and,
yeah.
You'll get a
keeping
tracking
us
number.
going.
You'll get a tracking number emailed to you when it goes
Yeah.
out.
We do not add bikini waifu stickers the packaging of the PC.
I do.
Okay, specs. Tactical.
Follow it and watch.
Huh? You have to.
This?
Yes.
Every time you like an explosion went off or whatever, he was like testicle, spectacles, wallet, and watch. He'd check. Wallet and watch. Those are the 4 most important things.
Hell yeah, boy.
I think that's the heavy board, isn't it?
That's moderately heavy.
Should you send a tip for the butt cam?
If you want to, I do like shaking my ass on cam for money.
It was for the second cam, it's butt cam.
It's mainly for butt cam.
Generate those tips.
What kind of tips?
What?
What?
Goodness.
Huh? Oh.
Oh.
Boogly boogly. Boogly boogly, bitch.
Did the stuff for that supposed to be delivered to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anxious to see that.
That's
White
gonna
card.
look good.
Asus white card.
Up.
Funny, did Stream Elements link the Discord and then did the command right after?
Yeah.
Yes, get in the Discord.
That's
Our
funny.
Chat message
And
bot.
if anybody else isn't in the Discord, Get in the Discord.
And they say chatbot's not listening.
They're listening.
Okay, so specs should be updated. We're cooking. Let's start the timer now. Oh. You're being watched.
Like, what gives me validation? PCIe 5.0 slot. Wow. Upgrade room. Talks about salt water. Dehydration for the win. Smart as fuck. Not really, but. Haha. Oh, what the?
Yeah, salt water can actually dehydrate your skin, make it more sensitive to sun rays. Means that you're more likely to get sunburned if you spend time in sun after swimming in sun.
Oh yeah, dude.
Or just don't be ginger.
I guessed. I completely guessed. I had zero clue.
Oh, Stocky Jack. Thanks for the 3 bits.
Let's go.
Betties. Yeah, it is.
Blonde Pat.
These are.
Believe it or not, my hair was blonde. They used to spend so much time in the sun. Each did.
In.
Butt cam.
Get in there. Love butt cam.
Wait.
Hmm?
Hell yeah, I'll do some fucking push-ups. It's chest day. Let's go. Huh? Oh my. Wanna see some fucking push-ups?
You guys want to smash some fruit?
Root beer, no.
Last chest day made your shoulders start clicking? Oh boy.
Yeah, my shoulder clicks a little bit. Every now and then. I had some shoulder issues dislocating it.
Your elbows ever lock up? Once in a while, it's like it stops something, and it's like.
Oh, every now and then. Ryan, can you scoot in a little bit?
I hate that, dude. It drives me nuts. Push-ups?
Push-ups.
Flattering angle. Else does push-ups.
Ugh. It's getting easier and easier. Getting fucking yoked, boy. I am tired though. Blood pressure's up.
Need a nap.
Oh, I'm gonna get sweaty. Now my Pokemon rival. Bing. Right.
So it sounds like with the gigabyte thing, it's not. It sounds like it's not just they have to have access to your computer. It sounds like it's also they can like interrupt the. They can do a man-in-the-middle attack. Interrupt, you know, as you're trying to download something.
Huh?
But they also could do. It is so in other cases the update are installed by gigabytes firmware configured to be downloaded from local network attached, so like from a NAS. Like if it is like a business or something, they also could potentially have, you know, someone get onto the local network and do that. But it does also say they found that the update mechanism was implemented with glaring vulnerabilities that could allow it to be hijacked. It downloads code to the user's machine without properly authenticating it, sometimes even over HTTP instead of HTTPS. Would allow the installation source to be spoofed by man-in-the-middle attack, carried out by anyone who can intercept the user.
Have you ever used that program? It's very like simple. Like it's just a little like window that connects to it. It shows you like connecting to a server, and then it downloads a bunch of shit. Like
What the fuck?
yeah, it's very
Oh, which one? The like AORS engine or whatever?
like
Yeah.
Or the name of
Yeah,
update something.
we're talking about the
Update center.
gigabyte backdoor.
Yeah.
It is sketch. It's very crude. That's what I'm looking for. Tells you what server it's connecting to and
But yeah, I mean, this is. I hate when stuff like this happens. Gigabyte did not respond multiple requests for comment, but a day after the company revealed the firmware issue, Gigabyte announced updates to its firmware with enhanced verification of the code. Its update program downloads to machines that use its motherboards. According to Gigabyte, that code is now cryptographically signed and verified, thwarting any attempts by attackers to insert malicious code.
day after, that's pretty good.
Well, that means that they could have done it. That means they probably could have done it way sooner, but didn't.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, if it took them a day,
Yeah, but I
they
mean,
either
that was like an all hands on deck kind of thing.
yeah, they either like already had it mostly ready, or like, you know, I don't know, because it sounds like
Like their boss going to them saying, fix this, you have 6 hours or you're fired.
Like that feels like they got their hand caught in the cookie jar type of thing, not like. Turns out making a ghost user on your Windows install is messed up. Yeah, wait, what? Ghost user?
Hey, what are ghosts doing in Windows? They have better things to do?
Ghost shouldn't need access to Windows. That's how they did it.
They have like unfinished business or something?
What's a ghost user?
It doesn't show like a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to like mess with it, but I think I...
BIOS created its own user in order to get the access it needed. Oh, okay. I'm reading the Wired one right now. I also have Tom's Hardware pulled up, but I haven't read that one.
Yeah.
I heard in the grapevine there's a Star Wars game coming.
What is it called? Outlaws or something?
Gotta look it up.
I don't know.
I have not seen the trailer.
Yeah, like 250 plus models affected. Like, that's not like a.
Oopsies, that's a wow.
Well, I mean that updater was used on every board, so. Like going back to like 4th gen. Oh. It's good we have companies out there that are testing boundaries like that.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like the so Lipsium, I think, is the company.
Security firm.
It sounds like, yeah, they had customers and they discovered this while investigating like reports from customers or like incidents.
You guys ever seen Mr. Robot?
Is that the one with Rami Malek? Nope.
Like a security firm, like trying to break in stuff and catch hackers. He turns out to be a hacker.
Discord? Wait, is it?
Like brings down society. And... If you want a good mind messer upper, that's a good one.
Mind messer upper, is that an official term?
Yeah. That's the PG term.
No, what I'll do this way is I'll probably just post this in the community Discord and then open it up on the computer here.
Mind messer uppers, like 90s Tom Cruise movies.
Let's see.
I remember watching like Minority Report for the first time.
That's a good movie.
That was such a good movie.
I like the Futurama spoof they did of it. With Pickles the robot.
I just put it in your tech news thread.
other one that was it recent, but it wasn't 90s. It was like a Watch Over Earth or something after like blow up or something. Tom Cruise. Lian.
Oh.
I haven't seen that, but yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They were like charged with patrolling Earth or something after like a bad catastrophe.
Can't remember that movie.
You know what's really good is Day After Tomorrow. Him and Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did. There you go, Pat. I have seen that movie. I just don't remember it. Yeah. Don't remember it.
Something to do with aliens. I don't really remember it.
It's funny because I didn't realize this, but did you realize Day After Tomorrow is a
Huh. That's not surprising now that you say that.
Yeah.
That seems like such an anime plot point.
Oh, it's Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow? Sorry.
Wait, what did you just say?
I think I might have said Day After
Day After Tomorrow is the one with.
Is another. It's a different movie.
Oh yeah.
But yes, sorry. Edge of Tomorrow was what I was talking about.
Yeah. I like that blew my mind when I found out about that.
He wasn't Vanilla Sky. That was a weird one.
What is it?
Vanilla Sky.
What's that?
I mean, it's worth watching. I'm not gonna. One day you'll probably watch it.
Kind of funny because the manga is like ever so slightly different. The plot, like they kind of changed it a little bit. But then again, I haven't seen Edge of Tomorrow. I don't remember exactly. I mean, because that ended with a like not tragic ending, right?
I believe so. They like go find the big alien.
Kill it. And then
I don't think it's some like mindfucker where like he wakes up again in the same spot.
Well, like in the manga is called All You Need Is Kill.
Kill?
Kill. All you need is kill.
Oh, huh.
Which is over top. Manga's
Look at
stuff.
his movie list, dude. Days of Thunder. I forgot about that one. It's a NASCAR driver. His name was like Full Trickle.
Full Trickle.
Big Trickle.
But it's like mostly the same, but instead of like them winning or whatever, basically like the Emily Blunt equivalent that the main character is like falling for.
Yeah.
Turns out that like their like little network or whatever, it started using them as like the receiver or whatever.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like you remember how the aliens, the way that it worked was they like had some kind of like time network or something.
Yeah.
And there was like certain enemies on the battlefield that were like the.
And that's how they got the blood in them because they killed one and it like.
Yeah. Well, like it turns out that like they somehow got connected.
Oh.
And so the actual way to stop the loop and have it not continue looping and for them to actually win is to like defeat all the aliens
And then kill themselves.
and then the main character has to kill the Emily Blunt
Damn.
girl. And then you kind of figure out that she had to do it to someone else too. And like it's gonna like continue on.
Dude, why do people hate him so much?
Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like
Scientology?
him. He's a little
yeah.
annoying, but I'm sure he can be a little
I
annoying.
thought it was purely because of the Scientology.
I thought I remember seeing some stories about him being kind of like a dickhead to work with, but like
Oh, that makes
Every
sense.
movie he's been in has been a like box office hit.
good movie, yeah.
I mean, that was my perception, is that he's a good actor,
He's a
but
good
the
actor.
Scientology is just a little weird and
Like even Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder, yeah.
like Rain Man, Young Guns.
I've not seen Rain Man.
What? Why?
Mine's gonna come in here, or Patrick's gonna come in here and like.
Patrick, when we haven't
Kill
watched
us all.
every movie in the past 20 years.
And he was in The Outsiders too? That was an old one.
He's a prick, but he's brilliant at his skill of prop.
That's the
for
thing.
what
I think
doing.
it's important because, like, I know Elliot would talk about not liking Joaquin Phoenix because he was like sort of a shithead to his coworkers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like at some point you kind of have to separate the art from the artist.
I think you can do both.
You can not like him but also enjoy the work.
I forgot he was in The Last Samurai. Did you ever see that?
Yeah. Yep. I think he got a little bit of flack for that one.
Yeah. It's still a hit though. Valkyrie.
Oh, was that the tank one?
No, that was Brad Pitt in that one.
You can like movies by people and disagree with them. Absolutely.
Valkyrie was the one where he was like Hitler's close colonel, and they were trying to plot to kill him.
Oh.
They like had a briefcase bomb or something, and they're gonna put it in a meeting. And if you haven't seen that, you should watch it because it's very good. The 2008 one.
Oh, that probably. I wonder if I didn't hear about that because that probably had to compete with Inglourious Bastards.
Probably. Yeah, Valkyrie's very good.
I don't know. You just kind of reminded me of like. Apparently, recently I've been liking a lot of memes where it's. Let me just pull one up.
Jack Reacher. American Made. I did not see that. That was recent.
You didn't see a movie?
I didn't really hear much about American Made. Like he was a CIA guy doing
I have
like
no idea what American Made is.
It was about like the drug trade between Colombia or something. He was like a CIA guy, like smuggling heroin.
Valkyrie is the next PC y'all build, huh?
I don't know. It's hard to go up from here unless we do like just an absurdly expensive PC.
Oh yeah.
Like if we built in like the half.
We intended
700
the Wyvern to be the top of the stack.
You kind of want to do like a limited run
of like the half 700.
one day, like
Yeah.
do like 10 of them or something.
No, it would be really cool. Any Persona 5 fans? I have not played Persona 5. Best I've done is watch the anime.
Dragon what?
And have Dragon eventually. That was one of the ideas for the
One of the
Wyvern. The
contenders.
Wyvern was going to be called the Dragon.
Huge case. Dark Flash DF800.
Yes.
We could do a 10 of those.
But we got to get our hands on that.
Yeah, I don't know how. I think the minimum order was like 100.
What?
Need a huge case since we have small form factor. I don't need is a strong word.
Need is a strong.
Because the thing is, it's a lot easier to ship small form factor. It's not a lot easier to ship huge cases.
Yeah, because the shipping price goes up, not exponentially, but like it goes up really fast.
And like the requirements on shipping get a lot stricter and like less. And
I mean, Quasi's was a big PC.
plus, like logistically, we have to work with it. So
Yeah.
it's like once you've packed a PC that's bigger than like a 011 XL, you won't feel the need for to provide bigger cases.
Correct.
Imagine paying like $300 shipping for like 2 states away. Yuck.
We could, I mean, if somebody local wanted a fat fucking computer,
Sure.
that's less of a problem. I still wouldn't like encourage somebody.
Yeah.
But like, you know, if that's how we were gonna make a big sale, sure.
Listen, you guys, like, theoretically, we agree with you. We think that'd be cool. But logistically, it's a nightmare.
It's a horrible nightmare.
In reality, it's not fun at all.
NV7 Fantex? I don't think I know what
That's
that
the
is.
new one, I think. That's the new like 011 clone from Fantex.
Yeah.
I really like Fantech's design and everything.
I don't like their cable.
It's just the
management very
cable,
much.
the cabling. Like it. The cases look great. Like the design's great.
Real quick, a minute ago,
Pain in the ass to build in.
what you reminded me of is when you realize you should have bought an investment property after the 2008 market crash instead of being 9 years old.
I hate those memes because they're so real.
I love them because they're so real.
Stress me out.
Like, damn, why did I not get an investment property instead of being 9 years old?
Right?
You just buy one Bitcoin when they were $20.
Oh,
Like, what
fuck,
an idiot.
dude. I had like half a Bitcoin at one point when it was, or like the equivalent, like I had like bought and sold or something like that, like the equivalent of like half of one for $600. Oh my God, man. So stupid.
We had a guy in our little like group or whatever back when I used to mine, and he had like 13 Bitcoins on a hard drive that he like threw away back in like 2010 or something. He threw them away. So anytime we ever brought anything up like that, he just like saw red. he was so mad.
Not fair.
Another one of them is like when you realize you should have went to college in 1987 instead of being unborn.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh.
Fair, it's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair.
Invest in Apple like 20 years ago.
Ah, yes. At the ripe age of 4.
Instead of pedaling your big wheel, you could have.
Could have
Trivial shit like smashing rocks with hammers.
Thank you so much,
See you,
Desired
Desire.
7. Yeah, seriously, thank you so much for supporting us and getting a PC. There will be a clip.
Yeah.
You can always come back and watch the VOD.
Fun at work. We can say that because this is a hobby, get it?
Oh. Do a YouTube plug for gaming? Well, we might just do that.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't even looked into the Gigabyte GPU cracking thing.
I haven't seen that yet.
It feels somewhat self-explanatory.
Right?
Yeah, there was some Gigabyte GPUs where
Substrate was cracking.
there was too much strain in the substrate was cracking. Like the card would sag and then the substrate would crack.
Right.
Oh wow, we were.
Which, like, most of the time sag shouldn't be an actual issue, but in this case it was.
I think we haven't really used the Gigabyte card.
Not for a while.
Oh, I just now realized, yeah, just right, you're probably really keeping an eye on that since the alternative to the MSI card was the Gigabyte one.
Oh, the Vision.
I think it wasn't actually a Vision.
Or
I think it was
Arrow.
Arrow. I thought it was the Vision, but
Visions were the 30 series. Holy. 4070s are a pretty good price, right?
Yeah.
For to fit those in.
What do you mean?
You got You got 3060 Ti and it jumps straight to 47.
We could just do, for like the Syren, just do 4070.
Honestly, like the 4060 Ti prices are coming down where either you buy a 3060 Ti or a 4060.
Yep.
No, they're kind of the same card, but
Yeah.
Part
they're
of me wonders.
pretty much the same card, just with a couple more features. You can probably get, I mean, because like DLSS 3.0 is a pretty big deal, or a moderately big
a
deal.
Gamers X's video really
Did
punched
not.
them right in the wiener.
I mean, immediately they were like, yeah, this sucks.
It just sucks that NVIDIA just doesn't care. Because they're still making buttloads of money
Still
with
gonna
the
make money.
AI chips.
It's funny because the 60 Ti's have always been like one of the top selling cards,
Yeah.
and now it's like the least selling.
Yeah.
So they did themselves an injustice.
And everybody else.
They're paying for it.
Hopefully.
They really aren't though, is the thing, because they're still getting like record sales and stuff.
It's because there's no longer a shortage.
It's not in the consumer side of things. It's in the enterprise side of things.
Yeah.
They can pump out AI like related chips to enterprise, and they're gonna make a ton more money than the consumer side of things. So they just
It just sucks that the bus is that much shorter. Or whatever. Did we do a cooler master fan option?
Griffyn?
Yeah. Like do Vetroo and then as like a step up,
All Cooler Master.
all cooler master.
We just did that because it matches the cooler, but
Yeah, but I kind of
I think we
they look really good.
didn't want to do it in the past because we didn't
Well, I
want
don't
to
need
like
this.
complicate things too much.
But now
I don't know, because like
they do look better, and they probably perform better too. For sure.
if we did that, I would want us to like not have any placement.
It would just be a.
You'd be picking between the brands at that point.
I'd say just replace everything.
fill my case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like our premium fan option.
Just because like
That's what I mean. Not as like it's only like
having like the option of like I want 3 fans versus 4 fans, or like I know there's only like one model where that
if it's like
is a
if somebody wants like a custom thing done, invoice that I like on the website,
yeah.
I'd say I agree. Just like at that point, do we replace cooler fans as well? Just
Probably not, just because
just do 4 cooler master fans.
yeah.
They would probably perform better on the cooler though.
Here's a statement on which you have no opinion, but we'll pair it here for your opinions. NVIDIA needs to sell GeForce.
That'll never happen.
You got that from from Linus, right? Because I watched that same video. I think
There's no way in hell that happens.
he had not okay. So what Linus was trying to say is make GeForce its own company.
Where's great again?
Nope, you haven't watched Linus in ages. Oh, that's funny because yeah. Because no, it wouldn't make any sense for NVIDIA to sell GeForce. What would make sense is to spin it off and make it its own, similar to how Corsair owns Elgato.
But it's still like Elgato still like operates under its own.
Like Elgato, kind of is its own company, but at the end of the day, the benefit from Elgato still goes to Corsair, and Elgato can use Corsair stuff, which I don't think that they do, but you know what I mean. Like it's an umbrella company. I don't know the right word for what I'm trying to say.
Subsidiary?
Huh?
Subsidiary?
Yeah, I guess.
Parent. Of course, there's the parent corp.
Don't remember where you heard it. You agree with that take? Let them take more, make more of their own decisions. Yeah, because if you know, GeForce could still leverage the like NVIDIA silicon and stuff.
Yeah, is GeForce its own company?
I don't think so.
I thought it was just a branding.
I think that's correct.
So I don't think it would have the resources to be its own.
I think they're a division
It's
of
just a
NVIDIA. I don't think that
brand.
they have I don't think that they can make their own decisions.
No.
But if they become, you know, a separate company but still under the umbrella of NVIDIA, then they can still leverage like NVIDIA silicon and have that relationship with NVIDIA, but they can make their own decisions. That's a bit different. Corsair bought Elgato. They didn't create it as a separate company. Yeah, very true, but it's still like, it can go the other way, right? Like you can.
Not, if it's just a division, not really, I don't think.
Why not?
Because they don't have the proper, like they wouldn't have the proper structure. It's not like they are a company operating under its own steam. They are just a section.
That's why you hire, you know.
They'd have to sell it to somebody. They couldn't just break off because NVIDIA gives GeForce the money to.
No, emails are all at the same time.
GeForce is not currently built to be standalone. Yeah, that's why like.
Well, and at that point, you'd be talking about just a large corporate structure. You can't really just hire people to like start that up.
No business.
I just feel like.
I mean, like, they obviously are going to have some sort of structure. It's not like that they're just a bunch of people just running around chicken with their head cut off.
Probably.
Not that that translates to, you know, like a CEO that can lead a business type of thing. But, I don't know. I mean, it's not like they don't have the resources, probably. Though there's also a strong push towards integrated chips, it seems. Having true like SoCs, like a APU instead of a CPU and GPU.
That really powerful Apple chip.
The M2 Ultra.
M2 Ultra.
Yeah. Isn't that like on par though with like?
It's got like a 72 core GPU or something like that.
I think like benchmarks put it like even with a 13.9, but
it's nuts.
graphics are.
The graphics are obviously because it's a integrated system. I don't think it's probably closer to like, I don't know if anyone's made a comparison. I had to guess maybe like a 3060 or something like that.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the video that I watched, it sounds like that's kind of what Linus was going for, but he maybe didn't say it that way. He used the language of like selling the company.
You would sell it to another company. My guess is that it's not structured in a way that it could run on its own, because it's just a like tech development, I'm pretty sure, and I think NVIDIA is the sort of like business and marketing, or like handles the business and marketing for.
Imagine the price on that.
TForce, I'm not sure. Billions of dollars.
But like, you know, I don't know. It's like if we wanted to start selling, like I don't know the details of it obviously, but like if we wanted to start selling like mugs, wanted to make like a mug business, then like one of the ways of doing that, wouldn't it be like make a company or like that's a child company of like Phoenix PC called like Phoenix Mugs
Subsidiary.
or something, and like sell mugs that way, like.
There are multiple ways to do it, I think.
You'd have a Phoenix Group, yeah. Daughter companies. I don't see why like they couldn't just make GeForce.
Huh?
That cake.
What's up, OFJ?
You leave my cake out of this. But thank you.
How's things? We're going. It's happening.
Something's up. We don't know what, but
Something's
something
happening and it's weird.
Trying.
My clue says. Yeah.
Play. Make sure everyone takes a baseball bat.
Company just split from your parent company. Is going to help with cough, shutting dead weight cough, making you more efficient business-wise.
That is sort of like sometimes the scary, but sometimes also the beneficial thing with like acquisitions is that someone will come in to assess and potentially clean house.
Got to put a face to the name. Which one is Devs? None of us.
Aha.
Devs is in another state.
He is one of our beautiful customer service dudes.
Couple states
Yeah.
away.
Wells, Ryan,
Hello.
Patrick.
Yay.
Hi.
Sure. Fleets, Cool Round, Works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he rated you last night?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, it's like Milton from Office Space. He got fired a couple years ago, but he just kept receiving checks.
Yeah. Fuck, I love Office Space.
Yeah, we went ahead and cleared that up, so it should just sort itself out. We don't need to fire him? No.
These things tend to work themselves
It'll
out.
work themselves out.
We're tired of putting checks into an account for material and it getting spent before we order. Yeah, that sounds horrible.
moved him to the basement, like while it sorts it out.
That's the last draw. I'm
Done the building.
I'm never done the building. Do it. I'm gonna do it. Fine.
Everyone should have seen that.
Such a good.
Such a weird concept of like, I'm not gonna fire this person. I'll just make them miserable so they leave.
Love the Bader in there. Mullet neighbor.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, Peter, check out the chick on Channel 5."
Jesus, you sound like him too.
He's like, he goes, "Damn it, can't you just pretend like we can't hear each other through the wall?"
Yeah, no, we feel you on that, OFJ. It happens. We completely understand because we're broke too.
I'm gonna horn you guys out. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
We know a thing or two about money.
Do we?
well not having it.
About needing it, about not having it.
All
It's-
related.
It's also just I'll be right back, but not a good time for the industry as well.
We're all right.
It could be worse.
We definitely could be, yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
We could be like once a week on the weekend building like one PC.
Shut the fuck up, Ryan.
You shut your mouth. We're slowly, I'd say, gaining moment.
Yeah, for sure. We just, you know, wanna not.
Cookies.
Never say it could be worse. Bad things happen. Very true.
That a meteor lands on your car. Damn it!
No, God, no.
I'm in it.
Why, God? Why?
Insurance generally should cover what they call acts of God, so
Acts of science.
you don't cover acts of science.
That is
Because
not stipulated
acts of
insurance.
science, I feel like, is a more correct way of saying fuck around and find out.
Sounds like a kid playing with like a science kid or something.
I think that's very funny because it makes it sound like insurance companies are inherently like Christian.
Yeah.
Like we don't cover acts of Allah. We don't
Acts of science and reason.
Oh, Jesus.
Man, we are a.
That would be horrible.
We're saying things today.
Wait, why did that not work?
Because chatbot does what chatbot wants.
Weird. Oh, there it is.
Chatbot, a little lazy.
Out of
Hopefully,
all the things we've said, we do not cover acts of Allah is going to get us canceled.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I say that with the immediate afterthought being, I hope if some insurance company did that, they would immediately get sued into oblivion
Yeah, right.
for discrimination.
As everyone should know, our warranty process does not cover acts of God or science. Please do not fuck around and or find out with your computer.
I think we've learned a decent bit. We've learned that some sailors could swim, it seems like a good portion couldn't.
And that salt water does, in fact, make burn easier.
Salt water does make you sunburn easier, so you should use those beach showers to wash off with some fresh water after you get out of the ocean.
Also get very sunburned when it's cloudy.
Yes.
And
Cloud burn.
And Gigabyte backdoor is real bad. And if you have a Gigabyte motherboard, you should update the firmware immediately.
Yeah, thank God they released at least they released a fix for it.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Oh, and just because you're sitting under an umbrella in the sun doesn't mean you can't get sunburned. Because it reflects off the water and the sand.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the big
yeah.
one.
A lot of people don't know that. They will get sunburned.
You love the tight skin feeling you get after an ocean swim, though? Oh boy.
I just don't like having sand everywhere.
I hate that, like where it feels like your whole skin has something gritty on it. I hate that, and it's the salt. Yeah, just
Rub your face and it just feels like leather.
like sandpaper.
Yeah.
Oh, no good. I don't like it.
Good beach tips right before summer. It's not officially the first day of summer yet.
Oh.
Is when our spring sale ends.
Just got back from PR. What was that?
Puerto Rico. Exfoliate with beach sand. Jesus.
I'm trying to think of. Does this have anything to do with? Oh wait, yeah, you did go to Puerto Rico, didn't you?
You told me.
Oh, kind of forgot that was a thing that you did. I was like, Elder Scrolls Online, GTA 5 RP. I don't searching.
You guys ever seen Black Sails? It's a good pirate show. I think it's showtime. Blackbeard. A lot of keel hauling in there.
Go home.
Where they tie you to a rope and put you underneath the boat. Like you have a rope on both sides and they just pull you and you scrape the barnacles.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
That's how they kill people. Pirate facts.
Pirate facts.
Is that a pirate fact?
Yeah, that's the way they tortured people.
I don't know if I want to look that
Google
up.
it. Google it. Google it. Google it. Google it. Bing it.
Uh-oh.
Bing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to do it like on the web search. Just Google it. Just regular Google. So they can't see it. You need to know, Ryan. I thought this was a day of learning. Is it a day of learning or not?
The House of Learning Doctors.
Okay. This is what I want to know, so I'm just gonna search this.
Does it say is keel hauling safe?
That was one of the questions, is keel hauling fatal? Keel hauling, a punishment inflicted for various offenses in the Dutch Navy.
Wow. Probably not anymore.
Slash pirates. Yeah, they drop you on one side and then pull you through to the other side. So you'd scrape all the barnacles.
Dear Neptune.
Babies went hard.
Ryan, that
In Black
kills
Sails.
people.
Apparently people have survived.
Yeah. You just get cut. Barnacles are very sharp.
The calcium.
There's such a sick part in Black Sails where they're like chasing the Spanish galleon, and the whole boat just starts like turning on them, and it shows all the gun ports. It's like 100 gun ports on one side.
Jesus.
They all just like raise up. It's just like a machine gun, like. That was a pretty cool show.
Babies went hard. I don't know. After hearing that, it's an understatement.
Up enlisted.
Yes, Tyrell.
That kills people.
Dutchman.
Those silly gooses.
You heard Wells raising his voice and wanted to join in? Okay.
That kills people.
I thought maybe you didn't appreciate me calling out sort of it. GTA RP and League of Legends, TFT.
My whole family recipe.
Man was, I don't know if he's still doing it, but man was treating GTA RP as like second job.
Was?
I mean, it
The bomb.
It is like life. Like you go in there for life. It's kind of crazy. I've never played it, but
I haven't either. When I play, like, I don't want to have to follow rules. If I'm playing GTA. I guess I don't have to, but then I go to jail, and I don't want to go to jail.
He knows about jail. He got over the max sentence.
Oh, Jesus. What is it, like 4 days?
Uh,
But it's like real time.
it was like, I can't remember how many hours. It was like multiple hours real time.
Oh, that's not too. I mean, if you're in the middle of playing it.
Well, like you have to be logged in for that. It's not like
it's game time.
it's like it was like 4 or 6 hours of game time.
Yeah, just leave your computer on and go do something else.
That's what we were talking about.
Make a sandwich.
100 minutes after some murders. Now, can they just like catch you immediately, or do they have to like find you and like take you to jail?
I think the point of the RP is they're supposed to realistically like capture you and stuff.
Yep. I just like doing. The last time I played GTA Online, I went to the strip club and I killed everybody in the strip club, and then I killed I don't know how many cops, like after them trying to like come in, because they just come in and they just kind of like stand there and you just pop them in the head. And what's so annoying about GTA is if you don't hit someone in the head, if you don't hit like an armored guy in the head the first shot, it takes so much longer to kill them. They just turn into little bullet sponges. Wow, I don't think we've had a tough game card, have we?
Oh, that's funny because it's a tough board too.
And I think it comes
tough
with a little,
PC.
with a little thing.
200 minutes is 3 1/3 hours. That's
Wow, 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 wow.
3 hours 20 minutes, right?
Why did they open that?
Tough. Please.
This just likes to wrap their shit up. And I think if I get an Asus, any card at this point, 40 or 50, or sorry, if I get a 40 or a 50 series card, it'll be an Asus card because they have 2 HDMI ports, which would be nice for VR. Because although I don't think that I use an HDMI cable anymore, but it would just be nice to have the extra option.
Yeah. Yeah, too bad Trashy's not here for the peelies.
Yeah. Though Asus's peelies are a little like kind of tough sometimes, because it is a tough card.
Tradition. Completely covered the card in peelies, as is tradition.
You'd want to find a card with a fully attached backplate? Yeah. When did they start getting rid of HDMI ports on high-end cards?
40 series. Yeah, they started at 30.
Wait, they get rid of?
Yeah. Like, when did they start doing 3 DPI and 1 HDMI?
Some 30 series.
I want to say as far back as the 10 series. Pretty sure my 1080 had 1 HDMI.
And peelies?
Mm-hmm. Where's that from?
It's South Park.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Like the princess smears butterscotch pudding all over the face, as is tradition.
As is tradition. If that is tradition, I don't really want to know where it came from. Like, what were like 2 people doing when they got caught?
Yeah, RL's 1080 Ti had 2 HDMI.
Really?
So maybe it's like, maybe it was around then that it started, and then it wasn't on all models.
So the trend was probably
Yeah.
aiming more towards DisplayPort. Especially, well, because, I mean, it kind of makes sense for gaming because DisplayPort was, 1.4 came out, I think, before HDMI 2.0.
You know what's weird? Why don't they have DisplayPort capture cards?
Somebody's got to make one.
Because
I don't think any of them are.
what would use DisplayPort that you would use besides a PC?
That's true. They do make, because capture cards are for
Don't
consoles
have
as
DisplayPort
well.
now?
Nope.
They don't?
I don't think so.
I don't have a recent
I'm
console.
pretty sure
but-
my roommate's PS5 does not have a DisplayPort. DisplayPort does not. No, DisplayPort does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, because both of my monitors use DisplayPort now.
DisplayPort is literally the better HDMI. Maybe they can just do like USB-C.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Be down for that. Then again on consoles, like I know that you don't just use the capture card for consoles.
Here's about console.
Gonna say careful.
Yeah, let's just remove the entire like Nintendo community,
Yeah.
get them out of existence. Cables from 2014, you might need a new one, maybe.
I was having some really bad issues. I plugged in a cable, one of my DisplayPort cables that I had used before, and my monitor was glitching out and like doing a bunch of weird shit. And I thought it was either the GPU or the monitor, and I switched cables and it was fine, but it was kind of spooky.
That is true because I
Keep your
use an
cables up
adapter
to
for my
date.
capture card right now.
Oh, yeah.
HDMI to DisplayPort.
Okay, I was waiting for that. Can't convert HDMI out to DisplayPort.
One-way conversion.
Wait, huh? HDMI. Oh, yeah.
That-
Oh,
okay.
I see. You can't
Yeah.
go from HDMI to a DisplayPort. Like
Yeah.
HDMI GPU to DisplayPort display, but you can go DisplayPort GPU to HDMI display.
Wait. Because I have.
You've got that cable.
Yeah.
It's probably
So
not
it's-
bidirectional.
It's HDMI to DisplayPort.
You can check when you get
Because my
home.
card has one HDMI, but I have two TVs that use HDMI, and I have both of them hooked up to my computer.
I'm pretty sure that's how I have my capture card too. I'm pretty sure it's HDMI like out to. Pretty sure. I'll have to double check.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I got a.
Might be the other way around.
I'm so confused. You confused.
Anarchy.
Snarky.
Where's my peanut butter and spoon?
Full of peanut butter. You need a spoonful of peanut butter. After I did those push-ups, I got really, really hungry. Like my body was like, "Oh, we going?"
You like confusing people? Yeah, you've done. it.
Rude.
I can't remember where the adapter is. But the adapter would have to be in the GPU, right? Because I don't have a DisplayPort cable.
I
have an
know 100%. I have an HDMI coming out
Of the
into
GPU.
a DisplayPort going to the monitor. 100% I have that.
Yeah, and I know 100% I have TV that doesn't have any display ports, has a HDMI, and I have a HDMI cord
I was just thinking about how I have it set up, and that's exactly how I have it set up.
Wait, if your TV doesn't have any display ports, then wouldn't you be going from DisplayPort to HDMI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we're confused by what.
No, because
Marion
that's what he said. He says you can't go from HDMI on the GPU to DisplayPort on the monitor, but you can go from DisplayPort on the GPU to HDMI.
Yeah. Okay.
on the
Okay.
monitor.
Yeah.
Correct.
We got there. We got there.
Slowly. All right. It's a shame that
7 carried the 2.
You had to go to work.
Desire isn't here, but duty calls.
They're here in spirit.
Yeah. As soon as I turn this on, whoosh. The radiator's gonna catch on fire. That doesn't even make sense.
What?
Okay, this is 12:17 with the top on. Take my top off.
Take the top off. That was a commercial. I don't know what it's for.
Take the top off.
Syndicate 7 says, give Desire to Farquad wallpaper.
That's a
Hold on.
great idea.
That would be
But
funny.
like the one of him like under the bearskin blanket or whatever, like in bed holding a drink. All right, we can do that. Can we do that?
We're not.
I don't know if we could get in trouble for that, honestly.
We're not going to find out. Funny joke. Funny joke.
Look, when we go to a new place, you guys are gonna have to keep an eye on me. I'm gonna start putting weird wallpapers on things. Wouldn't that be funny though? Like you get your like computer and it's a picture of Pikachu, like the Pikachu with the butt, with the really like the bouncy butt.
Glub Shido.
Glub Shido. Apparently, it's a reference to Glub Shido in Star Wars
No.
Jedi Survivor.
Okay.
All right, this is 12:17.
12:17.
12:17. Desired Sevens PC in 3, 2, 1.
Hooray. Yeah. Didn't blow up. Yes. One
Well,
of these.
just say Thikachu. He did just say Thikachu.
Pikachu.
Oh, where's your remote?
I'm looking. RF wireless. Then we put the plastic back in so they can't press any buttons.
Super glue it. Booted and in BIOS. Thick. Ready to be tortured.
All right. Cables or lack thereof.
Oh, green and white. Oh,
Love.
love those green and white boot lights.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gorgeous. So gorgeous.
Like from Louisiana.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I don't know how to spell gorgeous.
BIO.
Holy moly. So it's funny, it's still 8, well, it's 8A and 2C, which is pretty damn good. It does look very full.
Pretty good.
Depending on how well you can see it.
It isn't.
It is packed. And then you got 2 3.0s up top. Oh, sorry. And then a C up top as well. And your audio jack, but I don't know who uses their front audio jack.
Name anyone here.
I mix some of your Coke in with my peanut butter, making sure I don't splash on your phone.
Actually, have you ever had waffles where you spread peanut butter and then put syrup on it?
No, but I've heard that it's good.
It's very good. Like a dessert.
Last time I ate out of this peanut butter jar was, I brought this with me to the motorcycle rally, and in the morning I was really hungry. I didn't have a spoon, so I just took my finger. And I was just like,
Daily dose of protein. Mwah, mwah.
Dude, the way
Okay.
the seat on my motorcycle is so fucking awful. It's so hard. It's terrible.
Oh yeah.
It's very
How
hard. I was
hard
sitting on a very hard seat for 4 hours. Although, what's cool
You bruise your tailbone.
is I got 46 miles per gallon on the way up there. But then I took the highway back because I didn't want to, I had to rush. And I got like 35 or 36 because I was going at like 70, 75 miles an hour most of the time.
If I see one more tier list video for Diablo 4, I'm gonna... Dude, that ruins games when you put tiers like that. People need to stop that shit.
Okay. Do 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 do.
Yeah, let's do that.
Has been here like.
What about one down? Haven't done them in a while.
I'm gonna do this one.
I'm okay with either. Up to you. Oh. Wait, are they actually there? That is cool though.
Is that another bamboo?
Oh, it's a bamboo. Oh, has he got a glue stick on the bed? That's hilarious. I need to start doing that. Oh, that or hairspray. Oh, I may or may not be here, but enjoy it. Let's do the other one. That's cool. We can do them next time when we see them. Media kits? Oh, like with assets and stuff?
Sort of ish, like not really, but sorta.
Logos and graphics. And...
I can send you stuff though.
Yeah. We got a couple of more or less high res.
Honestly, can you just make a like contact thing, or remind me to do that?
Because otherwise we'll forget.
Chatbot, you can do it.
Thinking about it.
Dream Elements is struggling today.
A little slow today.
Okay, well, you know how to contact us.
But you're trying to advertise on Twitch? Better slow down there.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Because yeah, I have like the files and stuff on my computer. Okay.
Raid Lorky, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna raid Lorky, one of our beautiful flock
I'm gonna
members.
keep eating my peanut butter.
Playing Fishing Planet.
Milk Hunter.
Yeah, so we talked about this earlier, but I just want to really revisit this. We are going to be at Raleigh Retro Gaming Convention. I know a lot of you guys aren't in the North Carolina area, but if anyone's watching this or whatever, then yeah, we will be at Raleigh Retro Gaming Convention.
Come see us. Please be nice to us.
This Saturday, the
17th,
June 17th, which also coincidentally is our 1 year anniversary of going public and hey, we exist type of thing.
Did we build Aqua's computer on that stream?
I'm pretty sure we did. And so we're gonna try and, to be completely honest, we haven't 100% figured it out yet, but we want to do something for the 1 year anniversary. and yeah, it's gonna be
Eat a bunch of chicken.
in Raleigh, June
We
17th.
need to do the mukbang.
And the event is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and we'll put this stuff in socials too, but I just wanted to say it on stream real quick. And yeah,
And Builds Friday.
we will be building Friday, so we'll be back then. I'll go ahead and start the raid. Everyone, please join in, and let's go say hi to Lorky. Show some love.
I could eat this entire jar of peanut butter right now. No,
Do
it's
it,
not a
pussy.
Good idea.
It's like very dense. Okie dokie. Well, we'll see you guys Friday. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
See you Friday.